The MA in Fine Art at the University of Lincoln is an interdisciplinary course. We really encourage each student to come in and have an established practice that they really want to push on, that they really want to get the most from. An important aspect of the course is the notion of discourse, and that drives everything that we do, right from a session that we call discourse that starts every week, where we have reading groups, or we talk about an artist's text or an interview, or we go to a show, and as a group we really have a conversation that kind of gets into that real kind of critical dialogue that pushes it in new, different directions.
I applied to do the MA straight after I'd finished my undergrad BA because I felt like I wasn't quite done yet. I'd got to the end of my BA and I felt I had more to say.
We place a lot of importance on the studio at Lincoln. Every student on the course, whether they're full-time or part-time, gets access to studio space, and that environment of the studio and that ability to be able to make work, to have dialogues with staff, with students, and to have those chance conversations as much as parts of the more formal teaching is really important, that studio drives everything that we do.
I applied to do the MA in Lincoln because I found it quite isolating working on my own, and I wanted to further my artistic development, and I thought the best way to do that was to work in a studio environment with lots of other like-minded artists and try and progress and further my artistic development.
We think it's really important for our students to talk with other artists. We count every student on the course as an artist in the first place. All of our staff are practicing artists, but we also pull in artists from different levels and different geographical areas to share their experience, and the students have workshops and tutorials with these artists, as well as a talk here at the collection.
The best things that I found on the MA at Lincoln is the tutors. They're so committed and they are really a breadth of contemporary art practice.
The symbiosis of theory and practice is something that's really key to the course, and we take both very, very seriously of how one informs the other and goes back and forth so they become part of an holistic whole. All of the modules that we teach have them as embedded within them as core things, and that theory sessions take place in the studio and studio-based sessions will take place in the lecture theatre, and we kind of really like to mix that up a little bit so that they're all part of the same thing for the students.
I just want to challenge my practice. I want to contextualise where my practice sits within contemporary art, and having a peer group to discuss the wider context of art in general, just to push my own boundaries really.
It's really important that each student develops their own research and practice that is theirs, that they own. And on the course, we set up a structure that allows them to be able to research properly through a series of research methods that we do, to give them one-to-one tutorial or group tutorials or group crits, seminars, a different range of teaching, but all of it is driven by letting them push and develop their own work.
I think one of the key things I'd recommend about the course is how supportive the tutors are, how much they try and... It's not help as such, it's support that when you need it, they're there to give it.
Something I'd recommend if you took the MA would be to push your boundaries.
The exhibition opportunities that you gain from the course with the tutors or with your peers is also one of the big positives.